It's Nick here from Into Boxing. I'm delighted to be joined by promoter Frank Warren. How are you, Frank?
I'm good, Nick. How are you, mate?
I'm not too bad at all, thank you.
Yeah,
We're here for the press conference of David Avanesyan versus Oskari in Metz. You alluded to it in the press conference there. This card has something for everyone, and I completely agree with that. You know, you've got obviously a big fight with David, and you've obviously got a lot of young talent on the card. Talk us through the card and why, in your opinion, obviously this is a great card.
Well, I think that I'm delighted to have David on board, and for once he's going into a fight as a favourite. He's gone in previously. They always used him as they thought they were using him as an opponent. So I'm delighted he's on board. It's unfortunate what happened with Ortiz that we couldn't get it on. It weren't for our doing. So we were trying to make that. We tried to make the Conor Ben fight. We offered a lot of money, and I've got to keep him busy. He's been inactive since he signed with us in October because of various reasons. He didn't fight before then, so we had to find somebody, and it was difficult to find somebody. It's not we're worried about who he fights because he's a seasoned pro, and you haven't got to worry about who he's going with. But credit to Oskari, he's stepped up and he fancies the job. He's 15-0. Anything can happen. He's in the position, really, what David was going into those other fights. He's the undercard. So I hope there's not going to be an upset. I want David to come through this, get it out of the way, and I want to get him into a world title fight. That's what we're moving to do.
Obviously, there's Hamazah Sheeraz on the card as well against Jez Smith. Great fight. There's a lot of mutual respect. But Jez Smith very, very confident.
Well, he would be. You know, he's coming up from the middleweight division, from light middleweight. He's coming up a division. Jez has fought at super middleweight. He said himself this is the first time he's had a chance to prepare properly for a fight. He's been in camp, and we heard him. He's up for it. He's no slouch. He won't be going backwards. He'll come forwards. And I think for Hamazah, he's got to establish himself in the middleweight division, and this is the perfect fight for him to do that. It'll be exciting. He'll get the best out of Hamazah, and we'll see what Hamazah's got, what he's got to offer in that weight division.
Obviously, as we noted there's a lot of young talent on the card. Royston, Barney-Smith making his debut on the card. Everyone seems very excited about this. Can you tell us a little bit more about Royston and what fans can expect?
Well, I like him. I like him. I've been really excited about him. He had 50 amateur fights. He won 45 of them. He's just 18 years of age. He was a double amateur European champion. 18. Same age that Ricky Hatton turned pro, same age that Amir Khan turned pro, the same age as the great Nassim Hamid turned pro. So I think he may follow in their footsteps. It's a long road, and I don't want to pile a lot of pressure on him. I probably have done, but I think he's going to be something really special. I think he'll be a great addition to the professional ranks.
And just a couple of quick things outside of the card. Zach Parker and Demetrius Andrade. Is there any update on the location for that with Pride Park?
We are hoping it's going to go on in Derby. We were unfortunate we couldn't get a press conference on. Unfortunately, Demetrius' passport had expired. Nothing sinister in it. He just sent us a copy of it. So as soon as we can get him in, we'll announce the fight in the venue. And that's a great fight. I'm looking forward to that one.
And finally, Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte. Is there any update on tickets in terms of going to 100?
Sold out.
Sold out.
We're just waiting from Brent Council to inform Wembley is what we can have additional seating. I wish they could give us additional seating for 75,000 people, because that's how many people we got on the waiting list.
And will there be more, obviously, media obligations for Dillian Whyte to turn up for ahead of the fight?
He's contractually bound to show up. I mean, he's in breach of that contract already, and we will deal with it after the fight. But he has contractual obligations. So certainly, if you don't weigh in, he's not going to fight. And if he doesn't show up for the press conference, there'll be all sorts of problems for him.
Super. Well, Frank Warren, thanks very much for giving me
It's a pleasure,
time, and look forward to the weekend.
Look forward to it.